Today, we're going to talk about your smartwatch and how to use it for your fitness. Let's get into the video. Hey, Kathie Owen here, certified fitness trainer and mindset coach since 2002, teaching others how to transform their lives in magic fashion with fitness and mindset. So today we're talking about the smartwatch and how to use it for your fitness. This is one of my most frequently asked questions, and also how I trained my clients during the pandemic. And stick around to the end because I'm going to tell you about how the Apple Watch started talking to me when I was training a client. During the pandemic, I trained my clients using the Apple Watch. You have your own personal trainer on your wrist, but how do we use it for that? Well, let's talk about that. These are the steps you use to turn it on before you even start working out. I usually turn mine on while I'm still in my car because sometimes I forget once I get into the gym. So I turn it on while I'm still in my car. And this is how I do it. I hit that little round button on the side. And when you do that, you bring up all the apps that you have on your watch. But you want to hit that little green running guy that looks like that. If it's your first time using it, you want to scroll down to traditional strength training. And sometimes that is under other. As you see here, it's already on mine because this is the one I use all the time. If you're going to do an outdoor walk, that's probably the only time I would recommend turning that on because we're going to watch your heart rate, and it's real easy to watch it on traditional strength training, even if you're walking outside. But if you're walking outside and you want to see your distance, you might want to use the outdoor walk. Once it turns on, it's just going. The way to close your exercise ring is to get 30 minutes of exercise. So during your workout, here's what we want to look at. We want to look at our heart rate, which is the beats per minute on there. We also want to keep an eye on our calorie burn. We're just going to try to watch that calorie burn and see what it gets to. My clients work out for about an hour, and during that hour, I tell them, look at your watch and see where your calorie burn is when you're about ready to get finished. And if it's at a faraway number from what you usually get, which mine is in the 300s. So I try to make sure I'm close to that. But look at this screenshot right here. Yeah, that's not even close. So it's like, okay, I got to push it a little bit harder. But sometimes I'm almost at 289 when I'm at that point. And at that point, I know I'm close to being complete, or I can just overachieve for the day. One of the very best things you can do is take your cardio at the end to the max because that will burn extra calories. And it will also get oxygen going through your body better. So let's talk about that. Your max heart rate is 220 beats per minute minus your age. And you want to get close to that, especially towards the end of your workout. And when you get to the end of the workout, you're going to take a screenshot like this. You're going to use this method. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to come to your screen where you have the fitness, the 3 circles. You want to click on those, and you're going to come here and you're going to find your workout that you want to send. So I'm going to take my workout from yesterday and I'm going to screenshot it. Boom. Just like that. You're going to say that'll save, and that's it. That screenshot right there is how I analyze my clients' workouts. Why and what do those numbers mean? Let's discuss. The first thing I look at is the spikies in the heart rate. So I'm going to show you 2 different pictures of 2 different workouts. And I'm going to explain to you one of the biggest mistakes I see in people's cardio and why. See this screenshot here? Yeah, the heart rate is not spiky and actually elevates up. You see this screenshot here? Those are spiky, perfect workouts, and neither one of those are mine. What happened with the first screenshot is that person started working out and thought, I'm just going to push it hard the whole time. While that may work, you're not getting the benefits of cardiovascular exercise. And what are those? Well, here are some. You get oxygen going through your body better. You have more energy and stamina throughout the day. Coincidentally, you burn more calories. What? Yes. To get those spikies in the heart rate, you want to take your heart rate up to 85 to 100% of your max number. Then bring it back down to 50 to 65% of that max number. For all of us, it's different because you take your max number is 220 beats a minute minus your age. That is your max number. So then you take that max number and you multiply it by 0.65 or 65%. And that number right there is going to be what you want to bring your heart rate down to when you're in your rest work. So you want to be watching that during your workout like I am here. Why? Because then you can see when your heart rate is lowered down, you can see when to take it back up again. That spiky in the heart rate is how you do a fitness test. What is a fitness test, Kathie? I'm so glad you asked. A fitness test is where you get on the elliptical or the treadmill and you hold onto the heart rate sensors back in the old days before we had the Apple Watch, and you take your heart rate up to the highest number that you can or where you're winded. And then I tell the client to slow down and let's see how quickly their heart rate comes down. If their heart rate doesn't come down within a minute and it stays up high, their fitness needs improvement. But guess what? You improve that by working out like this with the spikies. Back in the old days, we had to test the heart rate on holding the sensors, or they actually had to wear a heart rate watch. But now we have the smartwatch, which works just as well. And actually, it ends up being your own personal trainer on your wrist. So your heart rate, that spiky, is the most important thing that you want to look at on your watch. The second most important thing you want to look at on your watch is your active calories. Why? Because those are what you do in your workout. When you get to the end of the workout, evaluate that, see where it's at. Mine hit the 300s in an hour workout. So when I get to the middle of my workout, I see, I need to work a little bit harder to finish my workout because I'm only at 150 calories. So what happens at the end of your workout is you start to work harder, you get more tired, and your heart rate gets up higher, easier. This is the best time to do your cardio. Why? Because it works the heart most efficiently. Your heart is your most important muscle in your body, and you need to train it. Everybody does, from age 20 to age 90. And this is the best way to train it for everybody across the board. So those two things are what you analyze for your fitness with your smartwatch, and that's how you do it. But guess what? One day when I was training one of my clients, her watch talked to me. Let's talk about that. I was training one of my silver sneakers clients in the gym. I'll never forget this. She was on the Pack Fly machine. When all of a sudden she started getting pale in the face and said, Kathie, I'm not feeling so good. Her eyes rolled back in her head, and I assisted her down to the floor as she was about to pass out. I was scared because I had been training at this point in time for 17 years, and this had never happened to me before. I knew CPR, but I didn't want to perform it. Fortunately, I was at the Y. We had been trained in CPR. The whole staff had been trained in CPR in emergency situations like this. So I said, go call 911 to the main gym person. And then when she got down on the floor, her watch started talking to me. What did it say? It said, hello, this is 911. We detect a fall. Are you okay? I said, oh. And I thought to myself, wow, that's awesome. I knew that the Apple Watch was capable of doing this, but I'd never witnessed it firsthand. So yes, her smartwatch called 911 when she fell down. Wow, what a lifesaver. What a relief for everybody there. Let me tell you, she was fine. She just got overheated. The lifeguards came in and helped as well, and everything was okay. EMS got there right quick and it checked her out. She ended up going home and she was fine. But that was scary. But also, I was so happy to hear that the watch detected her fall. That's how you use a smartwatch for your fitness and the numbers that you look at. For you have your own personal trainer and EMS on your wrist. Be sure to watch in next week when I talk about the biggest mistake I see in people's fitness routine. All right, that's my video for today. I hope you liked it. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you did, share it with somebody who could benefit from this information, and until next time, I'll see you next time. Peace out and namaste. Pew. How we do it. We get into the gym and calorie burn. Why? Because we're going to try to beat yesterday. We're going to try to beat it by maybe 1 or 2 calories. Back in the old days, I used to test these numbers